urban warfare. Up there with the most challenging theatres of conflict.
Jacko, see that head there, where the steps are?
It's all about aggression, awareness, and acting decisively before your enemy has the chance to kill you.
Yes, so you tell them to move across to this side.
Now, in Europe's most advanced urban training facility, British soldiers are being put to the test, preparing for potential operations on NATO's eastern flank. This is urban war. Kill or be killed. Soldiers from the northwest of England are defending a village in northern France. It's intense and aggressive. This is an exercise, but that intensity is real. The men and women are from Burma Company, 1st Battalion, the Duke of Lancaster's Regiment. And they're deployed to CENZUB, a vast urban warfare training facility designed to rehearse modern conflict.
We're here in CENZUB, so northwest of Paris. That's a northern area of France itself. And we're here on Exercise Gaulish, which is effectively an interoperability exercise between British and French forces that's part of the Lancaster Agreement that has been in play for about 15 years now. And I think it's never been so important as it is right now.
What's happening here now, Connor?
CENZUB itself, in the urban training estate that we're in right now, is very modern, it's very realistic, it's smoke machines, it's sensors, it's the technology that it brings through to even CCTV cameras that will be able to give us an after-action review where we can learn lessons. We can take away these lessons to understand, are we doing things right, are we doing things wrong?
The enemy attacking the village is the French army, and while the aim is to strengthen interoperability, there's a rivalry between the two nations, one that occasionally spills over. The exercise is French run, which means one Lancs must adapt their skills and drills to align with French standard operating procedures. And those tweaks to the way they do things didn't start here. 4 weeks before deploying, we met Burma Company back in the UK, refining their drills ahead of the exercise. The French had even sent a junior officer over to help with those adjustments.
Yeah, just bring the French experience and the CENZUB experience so I can present the French SOPs and such a difference we have in the combat urban.
And what are you taking away from your time with the Lancs so far?
Just have a good experience, see how the British works, because in fact in the French units we have some exchange with British units, but to have this experience is very important, like a future officer in my future platoon command, to know how platoon, British platoon works is very good.
You've seen the area, so you know what to expect. It's up to you, you roll it.
Some of the soldiers even took crash courses in speaking French, learning key phrases they might need in the heat of battle.
Well, I do hopefully feel like it's going to build a better relationship with the French, and hopefully it will help us build rapport with them.
Uniquely, the deployment to CENZUB sees the British soldiers using solely French weapon systems, another skill they had to master before arriving in France. One of the battalion's skillet-arms instructors taught me through the French rifle.
Yeah, so this is the HK416. It's been our primary weapon over here in France at the moment. It's been new, it's been nice actually, obviously getting hands on a new weapon system over here on this exercise. It's got its pros and cons. Obviously we've been primary working urban, so it's quite hard getting the weapon system obviously around the doors or whatever, so that's the main issue with this. It's just a bit longer than what we're used to working with, so yeah.
Ukraine does, of course, play a factor in this UK-France collaboration. They are, so far, the only two countries to have publicly committed to deploying troops to Ukraine if a peace deal with Russia is secured. It's a fact that casts a different light on exercises like this. Rivalries aside, the opportunity to train together could have real-world consequences, and potentially soon.
This is the western part of the village known as Sector Frauds.
For now, though, the focus is here, and the roles are about to reverse. Burma Company has been ordered to attack the village, now defended by the French.
Yeah, move it.
It's a chance to prove themselves and perhaps give the French a taste of their own medicine. The Kingos are clearing this village, essentially building by building, street by street, but the enemy is situated all over the place. It's certainly action-packed. One of the platoon commanders is only a couple of months out of training, deployed with his soldiers for the first time.
Front man take an E!
Yeah, it definitely is fun, and people tend to enjoy Owen a bit more. It's not in a battering cataract, which could have been this week. It's more that the alley side of things, as people say.
Ed's gone round that way, behind that bun line. I just saw his troops get behind the bun line, he's not launched yet.
I think it's probably more unusual than usual. Normally it's a lot of very low level stuff, a lot of classrooms, more basic lessons. Looks like they're enjoying it so far.
There's a wide range of experience across the platoon, and in situations like this, background matters less than teamwork.
In Catterick, I was just on one urban exercise where we were in Brecon, and it was just 5 days of an urban, but we did quite a lot, but not as near as much as stuff we've already done here.
Empty bag!
You just got to think that there could be enemy around every corner, really. And you're outside in the field, you can see them most of the time because it's a big space, but then here it could be anywhere, right around the corner, down the hallway or anything like that. You just got to be extra careful to be fast, so they can't get you. You get them before they get you.
As the battle for the village reaches its climax, it becomes a test of momentum and nerve. For both sides, it's the final chance to land a blow on the enemy. It's time for one Lancs to give it everything they've got. Soon, Endex, or as the French say, Finex, is called.
What do you call it? Phoenix?
Phoenix! Stop!
And as the aggression fades, the two nations are friends again. But how did it all go?
Yeah, it went really well actually. It was an interesting start. It was very new. It's quite different terrain to what we're used to, proper big real estate compared to the training facilities in the UK. So it was a really good opportunity to work with sort of more diverse, larger buildings, 4 stories, a lot wider. It was really good fun.
I think it's mega. I think it's such a good experience being able to come out here, being able to do what we're doing, being able to show off our skills to the French, obviously being able to learn off the French as well. Yeah, I think it's mega. I think it's a class experience.
Where does this sit then? What is the context of the exercise? How will it help both One Lancs and actually the Army as it progresses into the coming years?
So One Lancs are part of the 4 Brigade, and 4 Brigade are what right now we remain on Forward Land Forces readiness, which sees us and last year saw us deploy to Estonia. And so that absolutely is the critical aspect of this. French forces support Forward Land Forces, and actually the unit that we're partnering with here right now are also part of Forward Land Forces. This enables us to again further ensure that we are working side by side with our NATO partners to achieve the mission of Forward Land Forces.
There's an old saying that soldiers fight not for politicians, but for the person standing next to them. The UK has long fought alongside its allies, and here, at least, there's a real sense that Britain and French military cooperation will shape European defence for the foreseeable future. Where and when precisely that next conflict will unfold remains uncertain. What is certain, though, is that One Lancs and their new friends in the French army are just that little bit more ready. Thanks for watching. For more from BFBS Forces News, like and subscribe to our channel.